thank you. I want to welcome you to my channel. I want to really appreciate all of you, my viewers, my subscribers. I want to say thank you very, very much for being faithful and watching my channel. I want to appreciate you. I want to say thank you from the depth of my heart for every one of you who have come in and assisted me in paying for my data, buying airtime for me, making sure that most times when people call me and I'm able to chat with them for a long period of them, talk to them and trying to resolve issues surrounding them, I want to say thank you. Indeed, we are jointly putting our hands together to solve our common human issues. Thank you very much. I want to tell you, we are in need to get this together to solve this problem. That is why we are here, to help and assist one another out of our challenges. Today I want to share with you a very, very powerful open door spiritual soap. How to prepare a spiritual soap that can open any closed door, or you are looking for a door to open for you. I want to share with you this recipe that you can use and doors will begin to open. Even if it is doors that has closed against you, where you have been rejected, where you have been thrown away, you will begin to realize that once you start making use of this spiritual soap, you will be called, you will be favored, they will look for you. Maybe you are seeking for job, employment, and doors are being closed against you. Please, I want you to try this spiritual soap I'm asking you to prepare today. What you need are very, 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 very things you can easily get around you. So I want you to try it. Probably you are seeking for a deal and your sales is not moving. Look, try this recipe and give me a feedback on your experience. So now, what are the things you need? The very first thing you need is that if you are a male, please get 9 leaves of the Sodom apple tree. Get the 9 leaves of Sodom apple leaves. 9 leaves of Sodom apple. The Yoruba call it boom boom. Away boom boom. Away boom boom. Boom boom. Get that leaf 9. If you are a female, you get 7 of it. Then you get 3 tablets of white soap, or if you are used to using the black soap, then get some quantity of black soap that is equivalent to the 3 tablets of the white soap or the Ghana soap. Any of the soap that you are okay with, that is of your choice, you can use any one of them. So get that leaves, the Sodom apple leaf. Then the second thing, you get the Ficus Phalatia bark, a bobo. Check under this video. You will see that I always list the names of the materials I am using for this recipe. They are there. So check it if you are confused. So you get a bobo, just small quantity. That's what you need. Just like a tablespoonful of a bobo, a tablespoonful of a bobo. Then you now need about 100 ml of original onion. 100 ml of original onion and 1 coconut. You need to extract the water of that coconut. So those are the things you need. And the last thing you need your Bible plus 2 green candle and 1 white candle. You need 2 green candle and 1 white candle plus your Bible to chant the Psalms. And you will chant these Psalms 3 times each. Now, how do you prepare this recipe, this soap, this spiritual soap? The very first thing you need to do is to grind the leaves of that Sodom apple. The 9 leaves or the 7 leaves, if you are a female, you have harvested or you have bought, and you grind them smooth. It's very succulent. The Sodom apple leaves are very, very succulent. So it's very easy to grind. You grind it. Then you grind your epopo, the back of that Ficus Phalatia tree. You grind it. That is the hard aspect of it. So because the back is very, very hard. You grind it. But make sure when you are grinding it, you wear a nose mask. Please wear a nose mask because you can be sneezing and that can be dangerous to your health. Please make sure you wear a nose mask when you are grinding that epopo. Then the next thing you need to do is you now grate your white soap. But if you are using the Ghana soap, the black soap, you don't need to grate. What you now need to do is mix all these items together. The Sodom apple leaf you grind, the back of the epo that you have grinded, then your white soap you have grated, or the black soap. You mix all these three items together. Then you extract the coconut water, and you use this coconut water and the honey to mix the item, that spiritual soap again. You mix them very well to even texture. You mix them very, very well to even texture. So how the next thing you now need to do is to light those your three candles, the 2 green candle and the 1 white candle. So how do you light them? How do you place those candles? If you have been following me, you can really guess how you are going to place them. You place them in a triangular shape. You place them in a triangular shape. The white of the candle should be at the edge of the triangle, while the 2 green one, they are at the base. And then you place the spiritual soul at the center of the triangle that you have formed with those candles. And then you light those candles. And then you pick your Bible, and then you need to chant these psalms 3 times. The very first psalm you are going to chant is Psalm chapter 24, followed by Psalm 123. You start with Psalm chapter 24, then you read Psalm 123, and lastly you chant Psalm chapter 72. And after which you now say your prayer. You say your intention. Why are you preparing this spiritual soul? You say your intention with all intent and purpose, focus, and you say your prayer. Now, once you have done with your prayer, the candle likely will still be burning. Please don't put off the candle by any means. You allow the candle to burn down or burn off by themselves. And then you collect, once it is burned off, you collect the wax of the candle and you dispose it off safely in a very safe place that you know no one can pick it up and use it for any evil intent and purpose against you. And then you keep that soap that you have prepared, that spiritual soap, in a very safe place out of public view or eye for 3 days, 72 hours. And thereafter you start using it to take your bath before the sun rises very early in the morning, starting with a new sponge. And then you continue with that sponge that you start with. You don't change the sponge. Once you start with a new sponge, you continue using that sponge. I can assure you that you will give me a very, very positive feedback, because within 7 days you will begin to see a definite signs of change in your situation. If you haven't subscribed, if this is the first time you are just seeing this my face, this is Life Plus. If you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Give me a like. You can share it with my video with your colleagues, your friend, your relatives. You don't know who is going to help. You don't really know. But I can tell you, when you share it with them, they will be grateful to you. Thank you very much. See you some other time when I come your way.